and hear how I sound in here as soon as it goes live. Any minute now. There we go. Okay, I think I could use to increase my own volume. I'm actually surprised at how quiet I'm coming in. There we go. Oh, maybe a little higher. There. Oh, jeez. That's why I had it down a little bit lower. Makes it harder to hear the fan. So that should be a good volume. Sounds like the game's audible. Seems like I'm audible. I should be more audible. I noticed I came in a bit quiet last time. And, yeah, this looks like it's going to be me waiting for DanFan to show up. I wonder, do I have anything that will run this as a Super Game Boy game? Because I would kind of like... Actually, I should just start sending this out. Alright. Streaming-ish now. See, one of the things I realized is that, how do I put it? It seems like Twitch has a, let me see if I'm dropping any frames, too. No frames dropped, okay. Agreed, but pumping up volume works well enough. Pumping up volume here. Yes. Yeah. Hello, Deflegma. Good for you. Good of you to join us. Yeah, I noticed that for some reason, like, some of the people that I follow just don't seem to, how do I put it, show up on Twitch until, like, an hour after they've started streaming. So there's a little bit of a buffer area. DanFan says that he's ready to go, but I don't know where he is. So I'm going to put this up here. When you are Dan. And anytime he wants to show up. So, let's see, where... I think I know what to do. I have some ideas. Let me go put up, a thing. Nova Inferno, also Battle Arena Toshinden PS1. Yes, indeed, Toshinden is for the PS1. And then they did a Game Boy port. There's also a Saturn version, which is Toshinden Remix, and a PC version. A lot of people wanted some Battle Arena Toshinden. It's a very interesting... Yo, screw it, I'm playing more Toshinden. It's kind of one of my favorites. It's an interesting... Probably missed a chance to get Scorcher mode working there, didn't I? Down. Wait, let me try that again. Didn't hear a confirmation noise there. Weird. I think. Oh, whatever. We're just gonna play some Toshinden. But yeah, no, Toshinden is so weird because from 1995 to 1996, it was one of the most popular video game, like one of the most popular fighting games out there. And then after that, it completely lost all of its popularity. Like, all of it. Because that's when Toshinden 3 came out. And even though Toshinden 3 wound up being one of the better Toshindens, it didn't hold up to other fighters of the era. But I'd actually say the Game Boy Toshinden is probably the best of them. That's why I always talk about this, because at the time I really wanted a copy of Battle Arena Toshinden, and I did not own a PlayStation. And I was just drooling over this game. So I was super happy to, so I picked up the Game Boy one, and I was like, well, I guess this'll do until I get a PlayStation. Only to later, you know, get the PlayStation one, it's okay, it's whatever. But then I played the Game Boy one, it's like, you know what, this is kind of the better version in retrospect. Like, Toshinden's so weird, because it did so many things first. It was the first, polygonal fighter. because there were two non-polygonal 3D fighters, but it was the first polygonal 3D fighter to let you throw fireballs and to actually let you sidestep into the background. And as, of course, a lot of people have noted, first 3D weapons-based fighter. It was pretty much, I always kind of describe it as the third 3D fighter. I don't know if it's actually the third. I don't know when Zero Divide came out, but Toshinden was very, very early in the history of 3D polygonal fighters. And it was doing a lot of things that Tekken and Virtua Fighter weren't. It was kind of delivering where other games were not. And so, yeah. It was actually pretty popular until everyone else got better at making 3D fighters. But it also had those great Tsukasa Kotobuki character designs, which everyone thinks are Masami Obari designs. No, easy mistake to make, but no, it's Tsukasa Kotobuki. Person who did Saber Marionette J, Knights of Ramune and 40 Fire, and Cyber Team and Akihabara. Those were the animes he did, which I'm trying to watch Cyber Team and Akihabara now. What the heck happened to DanFan? He was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And I was like, wait, hold on a second. I want to see this one game. And then we were going to stream. And he just seems to have vanished all of a sudden. Expected him to be here by now. But fine, I'll just play Toshinden on Game Boy. Well, let me tell you, looking at it in black and white, it's a little tricky to see some of the details. I still can't find my father. Comma. But I'm happy that I saw something fun. Okay. I wish Waku Waku 7 got some hidden ports, but no, I mean, obviously there's the Neo Geo AES version, which is, the home cart. Then there's the Saturn version. And then, years later, we got that PS2 version in Japan only. Part of the Sunsoft collection, and that one has, one of the interesting things about that was that it had a slightly different soundtrack. Instead of using the Saturn remixes of the music for arranged mode, it had its own unique arranged mode mixes. And then, of course, we've got the Switch port. You can download it for Switch, and you can download it for PS4 in Japan, and we're wondering where the US release of the PS4 version is. That's where we're at with Waku Waku 7 ports. Galaxy Fight, though, was both PS1 and Saturn in Japan. In America, we only got Saturn port. And Galaxy Fight actually got I think that got a Neo Geo CD release as well as a Neo Geo AES release. And then, of course, that one also is, I think, Switch and PS4 releases. As part of the Arcade Archives collection. I'm just murdering everybody. Yeah, I've cooled slightly to Waku Waku 7, but I do still love it. Cripes, I was crazy about that. Also, Unova Inferno, I need to get you the friggin' hookup, because I just realized you probably don't have a means of playing Panel Depon over the internet. And I can fix that. Because I've been thinking about that. I'm like, I need to play some online Panel Depon. Except I'm horribly out of practice in it. But, yeah, no, using Mednafen, you could connect to people and Panel Depon with them. This Mednafen is nice. When DanFan decides to finally get here, then I'm hoping to use Mednafen to play SD Hiryu no Ken against him. The Super Nintendo version. Because after finding out how good SD Hiryu no Ken was on Game Boy, a little broken, we got Jab Spam Jennifer and all that. But after finding out how good that game was, ask me about love. Okay, fine, whatever. After finding out how good that game was, I was like, I need to go try the Super Nintendo version. And I'm gonna say the Game Boy version is actually better, and oh geez, this is one of my favorite songs in the game. I honestly think this one sounds better on Game Boy than it does on PS1. Okay, had to let that one rock a little bit. The moment we figure out a way to play this game online, it is freaking happening. Which is more plausible than most, because Toshinden on Game Boy actually is Super Game Boy enhanced, and if you play it on a Super Game Boy, you can do 2-player single system. So all I need to do is figure out how to get Mednafen Super Nintendo emulator to emulate a to treat Toshinden as a in Super Game Boy as a Super Nintendo cartridge. Like, I'm wondering if I had the actual stuff to rip it, could I just take a physical copy of the game, put it in a Super Game Boy, and rip that and make it a Super Nintendo file, or not? It feels like that should be a thing that's plausible. Like, actually should be super plausible. Especially now that I realize there's friggin' Game Gear to Sega Master System hacks. There's gotta be some way to turn Toshinden on Super Game Boy into a Super Nintendo file. I just need to find someone who can do it. And with Ellis, it's all about that slide. I think I remember seeing a video that supposedly in Toshinden 1, Ellis has a infinite that's just slide, jab, jab, slide, jab, jab. So that's like crouching, weak kick, crouching, strong kick. DanFan is hosting me! That means that DanFan should be in the vicinity. Pretty cool. It's been forever since I played. I know it's been forever since I played Panel de Pon. Yeah, no, we're just gonna beat this. Screw it. I mean, I've almost got this beat. Just need DanFan to show up, which I'm sure he will. Now that he's hosting me, he might realize. I want to know. I wonder if that's an auto host. Oh geez. Oh geez. I'm gonna get wrong. Oh. And of course, AG has another great theme. Toshinden 1 had really, really good music. I was never a fan of Toshinden 2's music. But Toshinden 1, there's some good tracks. Ow. Oh, there we go. First game over. I'm waiting for a message from DanFan. Maybe I should just call him. Oh geez, match is starting. Oh, look at you sidestepping away. Nope, nope, nope. Don't sing along. Don't sing along. First rule of Let's Plays and streaming. Don't sing along. Actually, no. The first rule is, oh, please don't use a camera. Don't use a camcorder. It's just going to be embarrassing for everyone involved. Oof. Matches are getting hard now. And I got wrung out. Good, good, good. There we go. There's a DanFan. Hello, DanFan! A wild DanFan has appeared!
Well, yeah, I was in the restroom, so I...
Oh!
Yeah.
That's all good. I was just like, I'm gonna start the stream to do some audio checks and just wait for you to show up, make sure that everything was not busted.
You sent me SD Hiryu no Ken?
Yeah, that's the Super Nintendo version. I figured, because, of course, we were playing the Game Boy version last night, and it was weirdly good. That was the one with Jab Spam Jennifer, who unfortunately is not in the Super Nintendo game. But, so I'm like, yeah, after we do all the Game Boy fighters, let's play some verses in that. Because I'm gonna say the Game Boy version's a little bit better, but the Super Nintendo one is gorgeous and kind of weird, and it has a cool sidestep mechanic that you need to see.
Okay.
So we'll, put that in your Mednafen folders. No rush, because again, that's after everything. And AG is being enough of a dick that maybe I won't be beating this tonight. Because we should get on with the show.
What year did we stop?
96, 97. We stopped with KOF 95. Okay. Which was listed as 97, but in game it says that it's 96. That was interesting. So let's bring the list back up. Good to have you, DanFan. Let's see. Open. Because now we're going on to 1998, and this is when things are gonna get real spicy.
What? And we do it is KOF 98.
You know what? Let's just start with that. Because they did make a King of Fighters 96 in 98, but this one did not receive a US release, but it was released in Europe under the title King of Fighters Heat of Battle. Which, can I just say?
Yeah.
Okay, Laguna Video Games, that's interesting. But still, can I just say, that's smart thinking. Remove the frickin' year number if it's gonna be released in 98 as 96. Violent fighting to come again as a year flew by.
That is what they should have done in the first place.
Uh-huh. We now declare the opening of our special team tournament. Again.
Friendship again.
Man, I love how big and ooh, there was Vice. I love how big and blocky these sprites are, though. They look so, they're like they're almost like VMU or Tamagotchi sprites. Yeah, reprogrammed
I think they might be the same sprites they used on the Dreamcast VMU versions.
They might have been. And how nuts would that be? I need to find a way to double check that. Okay, let's see who we've got. Andy, Terry, Rio, Robert, Iori, Maturin, Leona, Krauser, Mr. Big, Geese, Mai, Diamond, Athena, Chizuru. Okay. Oh, well, yeah, no Yuri for me. I swear I saw Yuri. Whatever. Okay, we'll take Leona then. Athena's always a good mainstay, and then...
So it looks like the only team that stayed put was the 98 boss team.
Well, it wasn't 98 yet. Yeah, but... Yeah, no, wow, he doesn't have... There's a bunch of characters they had in the last game that aren't in this one. We got... Yeah, no... Oh! Every team lost a member. There's only 2. Like, it's Kyo and Diamond, but there's no Benimaru. There's Rio and Robert, but no Yuri or King. There's Iori and Mature, but no Vice. And then, okay, I guess the boss team, like you said. Geese, Mr. Big Krauser. The important ones. Fine, we'll take Mai.
Look, there's 3, I think there's a boss code, because like, look how disproportionate the select screen is.
Right,
so more than likely there has to be a boss code or something.
Yeah, something like that, probably. Hey, DanFan. Oh, geez, I need to pay attention to the fighting that I'm getting my ass kicked in.
What's up, Inferno? Mr. Big, the Stone Cold Steve Austin pimp.
Hey! This one has shorter jumps! I was gonna say this seems about the same as the last one, but the fact that it's not all moon jumps means a lot. It's weird that they had characters that were already done in this engine and spriting style that didn't make the transition. Also, wow, I can barely hear the music. Okay, you guys can hear the music. I was just looking at the numbers. It's like, I can barely hear the music. Okay, do we get a bounce? Okay, wrong pose for that. Fine, be that way. Oh, geez, geese.
The geese is lease.
The geese is lease. Yeah, 98's, ooh, this is when the games are gonna get interesting. Yeah, this is significantly more playable than 95. It's a shame this one didn't, kind of a shame this didn't get a US release. I was talking to white folks earlier. I guess he's busy right now, but, he mentioned that he had 95 on Game Boy and played the crap out of it during, like, breaks and things. It's like, it was okay for what it was, but definitely weird. I'm gonna assume we own, oh, no. We got bounce. We got bounce. My is very my. I was not expecting them to have a second win pose. You know, with the way these sprites look.
Yep, we got the bounce.
We got the bounce.
Daimon is huge.
Daimon is usually huge. I gotta go tell a person a thing. When I put my mind to it, it's a piece of cake. Oh yeah, this is way easier to play than the last one. Random question, if I was thinking about variable geo mostly because Bunny Grover. Is there an entry for that on Game Boy? No, there is no Game Boy variable geo, at least as far as I know. And yeah, considering I just looked up Game Boy Fighters, yeah, no.
I find it weird how, I find it so weird how Takara was releasing the later KOF games on Game Boy.
That's what Takara did. They just had some kind of deal with SNK to do Game Boy ports of their games, because they did all of them, and they did the Game Gear ports as well. Takara just did a lot of portable porting, and they did a pretty okay job. This one.
I know, it's weird. It's because like Takara stopped doing like 60-bit console games around 1995. Whatever. It's like I think Takara like went away from the gaming business and went straight back to being in the toy maker. You know.
I'm not 100% sure about that. I think Takara might still make some games. I'd have to look it up, but they might. Just, you know, not as many as they used to, obviously. There's a lot of other companies out there, unlike in the past. Yeah, this is, this plays a lot better than 95 did. Still, like, not exactly KOF, a little quick, a little squirrely, but it plays so much better. You know, I kind of like it because it does play so fast. Like, the combos are flowing together really easy. I'd say easier than actual KOF. Although just the resolution on these sprites is blowing my mind. They're just so blocky.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Why did you start playing like SNK versus Capcom, Arc of the Millennium later? Oh, after I left last night.
Because I was waiting for you for the rest of it. Because it was like, okay. First of all, I was playing more KOF, and then there was a song, and I thought that the same exact rendition of the song was used in one of the in SNK versus Capcom. So I needed to double check that, and then people started showing up, so I was like, screw it. Since I want to wait for DanFan for the rest of the Game Boy Fighters, I'll just play, Neo Geo Pocket Color until he gets back.
But I didn't go back. I told you I was going to bed.
Well, I know. That's what I meant. When you come back tomorrow, which is today.
Yeah.
Let's give a Athena a spin. Ooh, I'm gonna see some mature. She's second, so we'll go with that, sure.
The MILF.
Yeah, kinda, sorta. Come to think, I need to check, but I think this might be a different, fittingly, this might be a different Athena sprite than in the last game. Interesting.
Had to be. They kept like.
Yeah, I know, she got a different sprite for each real game, but for her getting one for the Game Boy game is kind of surprising. We need to at least see,
Speaking of KOF, man, I haven't even downloaded the like the latest characters for it, like Hyder on
right.
14.
On 14,
Hyder.
yeah, me neither. I haven't grabbed any of the DLC characters. Honestly, not that big a fan of 14. I mean, I have mixed feelings towards 14. Just
14 is an all right game, but
yeah,
like it's like people rag on the lack of depth in Street Fighter 5. Like that game kind of felt kind of dead, like animation wise, because like they literally had to patch in better animation for KOF 14.
No, they didn't have to patch in better animation. They had to patch in better shaders. I felt KOF 14's animation was fine, but the shaders were definitely an issue. The bigger problem with KOF 14 was that I felt the auto combos were way too stiff. They definitely got in the way of the game for me. Because I'd just get trapped in an auto combo and I couldn't really do anything else. And just the general way it felt was just not quite right. It wasn't as tight as a proper 2D one. And Cripes, why am I, whatever. Every time I try to do Phoenix Arrow, I keep doing that move. Okay, that's a super. But let's see. Okay, so that was KOF 96. Next up is Real Bout Special.
Wow. I find it weird how there was more SNK ports on the Game Boy than there was on like Genesis or Super Nintendo.
Yup. Okay, Terry, Andy, Joe, my blood. Blue Mary is actually here! I did not expect her to show up. We're taking her, even though I can't use her worth of crap.
Terry, Andy, Joe, my Lawrence.
The gang's all here! The gang's all here! Oh! They got the scrolling text! Who would you have picked?
Duck King.
Oh, Duck King. We'll try him next. But okay, let's see. As we can see, the sprites are not as cutesy as the last one.
I wish it had his theme from the actual theme he played, like Duck Duck Go. You know, the one where he goes, "Daddy, everybody."
A little tricky to do on Game Boy. Yeah,
Yeah. The Real Bout series was pretty much SNK's attempt to try to do Alpha.
Dude, we got the side steps. We can leap into the background. They actually did it. Ha! You press A and B simultaneously to go into the background. Whoop. I always love the presentation on Real Bout. Although I just realized no Rick Strode. That's disappointing.
Man, they gotta put. Man, it's like everybody was. It's like I'm glad they put Blue Mary into 14, but I wish they put Rick Strode in there.
Yeah, well, Blue Mary was more demanded, but yes, I wish they put Rick Strode in there too. They should have put Rick Strode over Hydern. I mean, Hydern's nice. He's like rather ludicrously powerful, but dude, Rick Strode.
It's so weird how they put It's so weird how in 14 they have the entire Ikari squad in the game.
Yup. Was not expecting them to put... That's who I need to download is Whip. Was mentioning last night that I really like playing as Whip, because Whips are a fun weapon to use. She was a fun character. I might be able to do okay with her. There we go, winning a round.
It's also weird how, like, 14 has Terry. The kid Terry basically adopted because he killed his father. Terry's girlfriend, and a girl who idolizes Terry.
Well, people like Terry. And Alice is one of my favorite characters. Woo! Yeah, I need to focus on getting a better feel for what this game is like. Again, once again, we have a Takara game where it's like, yeah, it's a little bit faster than its 24-bit counterparts. Whoa! Accidentally did a super, and I'm doing moves a little bit too easily, but that could probably be because I'm playing with a gamepad. I'm playing with a PS4 pad, which is a significantly better pad than the Game Boy pad. So they were probably making some accommodations for that. Either way, I lost because I really can't use.
More than like, it's like if they made accommodations for that, that probably means, yeah, most of these games were meant to be played on the Super Game Boy.
No, I meant accommodations for the regular Game Boy, because the inputs feel too easy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like regular Game Boy had some, like they put in a lot of games that were like way too like intricate for a Game Boy, like the Metal Gear game.
Yeah, but that Metal Gear game's really good.
Resident Evil. The DDR game where you had to put in a weird special controller.
Yep. Okay, playing Duck King for you, and who should I fight? Oh, let's fight Blue Mary so we can see her stage and theme and all that, because No Horseplay will probably be watching this later. And he is quite a fan of Blue Mary. And I'm a fan of her design, I just can't use her. But let's get Duck King. Woo!
I love, like, Duck King is one of my favorite SNK characters.
Duck King's pretty great. Oh, dude! I just realized they're doing parallax scrolling with the stages. Nice! That's nice. They were really trying here. I mean, the sprites are simplistic and all, but they tried to have all the mechanics and flash of a real Bout as much as they could. And, again, feels a little bit faster than it should. You know, sprites are small, dashes are big, but this is pretty okay. This is pretty okay.
I don't know. It would be really funny if we see Duck King again in another KOF.
Oh, I could see it happening. I mean, he was in 11. You know, he is not forgotten. So I could see him. He could be DLC for 14, unless they decide to actually make a 15.
I don't know. It's like SNK is now owned by a Chinese company, and
right.
It's weird how SNK was a Japanese company that went bankrupt, got had its rights temporarily owned by a Korean company, went back to being Japanese for a while, and now they're Chinese.
Yep, that's our SNK. I just love the fact that while SNK was out of business, it was like, nope, we're still gonna make KOFs every year. You can't stop us. KOF 2001, making it happen. I'm just mashing buttons. I'm just doing quarter circles and hoping for the best. I have no clue what I'm doing here.
Well, then I guess it's like, how the hell can you do the KOF pretzel on a Game Boy? Seriously.
Yeah. That was quite a move you did right there, Duck King. It's okay, yeah, this seems pretty alright. Not really blowing my mind outside of some of the presentational thing. Again, that parallax, very nice. Sprites, I think, look at least a little bit better than what we got from the KOF port. The fact that they tried to do the 3D movement thing is really cool. This is neat. Let's see if I can actually win a match against Blue Mary. It's looking like a no. Yeah, that's looking like a no.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah. So that one, pretty nice. Which one is next on the list? Next on the list is Okay, now it's time for the game that started this whole thing. This game does not require a Game Boy Color. It is merely Game Boy Color Enhanced. Also, while it was published by Sunsoft in America, it was published by Capcom in Japan. And the real developer is Japan System Supply, the makers of Chameleon Twist. And canceled Virtual Boy game Bound High. And it is Power Quest. I was showing this to some people last night. This is the reason I started this.
This is color?
This is color enhanced. It was released, I think it was released a little bit before the Game Boy Color. But yeah, okay, this game, I think, might be the best 8-bit fighter ever made. It is incredible. It only has 5 characters and then a joke character. Borat's terrible. But this game...
Hello, my name is Borat.
But yeah, this game, it plays like as good as a Neo Geo Pocket game, better than some of them. It's got sick combos, the animation is nice and smooth, the sprites are like the right size for the system. It's got alpha counters, though I can't really do those. The only thing is it doesn't have dashing. And the way they set up this 1P mode is really dumb, as you'll soon see. Because the way 1P mode is set up here, the one where I'm just fighting, is it doesn't change the stage until I've beaten all 5 or 6 opponents. And they always come in the same order, so it's kind of bleh. And the actual main mode is this weird RPG adventure mode that, unfortunately doesn't have battery-backed memory. You have to write down passwords that are way too long and thus you screw them up. I know because I tried to play the RPG mode, and like, the first or second time I tried to continue, it was like, yeah, no.
Hold on, I have a phone call. I'll be right back.
You go get your phone call. I'll keep kicking ass with speed. This game is so good. So yeah, chat. I know I showed you all this yesterday, but I can't show it enough. This game is so phenomenal. And again, this runs on a regular black and white Game Boy as well. It is just color enhanced. Which, it's funny that this emulator, it won't show me the Super Game Boy enhanced stuff, but it'll show me the color enhanced stuff. Whatever. But yeah, you can play this on an old brick Game Boy, and it's still just as good. Just as astonishingly smooth and tight. One of the things I need to do is hook up my arcade stick and try playing the game with that, because that's sort of one of the things I say about this game is that it feels as good as like a Neo Geo or CPS2 game. Friggin' Game Boy games aren't supposed to be this good. Oh, this is the part you guys already saw. So, let me reboot it and put it into adventure mode real quick like. Just real quick, let's see how we're on. Modelers, they fight battles with radio-controlled robot models. Because yes, this is indeed a sort of a Metabots type thing, and all the characters have, like, I think the character portrait art is terrible, and everyone is perfectly symmetrical down the, well, almost perfectly symmetrical down the middle.
Dokkan? Boys.
Yep. There's no way you could afford a whole model. It's no fun if you don't enter either. What are you two looking so serious about? Here, you have a thing where you just won a free model so you can play the game. Yay.
I wouldn't be surprised that the reason why you still have to use friggin' passwords for this game is probably because there was no memory allocated left over for battery backup.
I don't think that requires much, I don't think that requires much memory, but I do know putting in battery backup costs money. Okay, max model, features punching power. Gong model, large and powerful type speed, features speed and kick power. Axe model, all-rounder with high attack power. And Lon, features quick kung fu attacks. We'll use the max model.
Well, then again, there's always making the simplicity of emulation is you can just make a screenshot.
You mean a save state?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I need to, one of the things I need to do is just play through this whole game this way. Yeah, so I'm walking around town, go to Target, don't think this fight will be easy just because I'm a girl. And she has an axe to grind, ha. And yeah. So now I'm using Max, and people are like, oh yeah, he's the Shoto. No, he's not. He's the Terry Bogard. Power Wave! There we go. We've got the... He's got a Rekka. Oh, it's not a Rekka. It's just a 1 or a 1-2. He's got a Power Wave, and he's got...
Why does he look like Mighty Number 9?
He really doesn't. I wish Mighty Number 9 looked this good. But this is one of the reasons why people like this game, is they look at it and they go, this is as close as we're going to get to a proper Mega Man fighting game. It's like, a little bit. It's a little more meta bots, but also Mega Man. Yeah, to eat that 5-hit combo. But yeah, this... I need to see at least a different stage. Cripes. So I need to not fight the park. But yeah, so you fight and you get equipment and you level up. I can barely tell the difference of what my equipment does, to be completely honest with you. I think the adventure mode here feels a little half-baked.
Also, we joke.
Also, we joke. I lost. You got 20 credits. A total of 1,020 credits. Okay, let's see. Where else can I go? What's this place? Seems like no one's here. Okay.
Or if you want to save and just continue this on later on with your...
Time to fight me! Yeah! One more. There we go. We'll fight here at the school with a fight a gong. And then, yeah, we will continue on after this. Ah. Man, that animation on the... Well, which punch was that? There it is. Forward and weak punch. That is smooth. Look at that punch. Look at that punch. That's a nice-ass punch. So yeah, this guy... Oh, no, he has a sweep kick at least. Okay. I was gonna say, I think this guy's kind of the boxer, too. I mean, he's still kind of the boxer. He's very punch-based. But yeah, Max is not exactly a Shoto. Also, hey, air throw. Yeah. Okay, so that game is phenomenal. We've covered that thoroughly. Oh, hey, Shadow Kusanagi. Did somebody say Capcom? Game feels familiar to me. What was the name of it again? Yo, I used to play this game. I'm not sure what happened to my copy. I'm turning every move with a 5-hit combo. Yeah, that was Power Quest. I think it's called, like, Cocteau Power Modeler in Japan. So, time for the last game of 1998, and this is the first one that requires a Game Boy Color. Going into some dark territory, DanFan. The Game Boy days are over. Time for Game Boy Color, and what is the first one to require a Game Boy Color? Oh, no. Actually, this says it's 97. Well, maybe that's just when the original game was. Digital Eclipse. Okay, so at least... Wait, no. Probe made the old ones. We'll find out how this goes.
MK4.
Mortal Kombat 4 on Game Boy Color, courtesy of Digital Eclipse. Oh, my goodness, that title screen. So, okay, we got Raiden, we got... Ooh, Tanya's in this!
Another phone call again. I'll be right back.
Okay. Man, DanFan's getting all sorts of phone calls. I'm sticking with not... Oh, man. These are graphics that happened once upon a time. Oh, no! Oh! Oh, no! 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 What is... No! 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 Is it... No. We were just playing Power Quest. It required a less powerful system than this to play. No one has any details. They're just blobs of color. And they don't animate. What is this walk? What is this walk? What is this jump? I mean, okay, to be fair, it's more responsive than Mortal Kombat 1.
It's like this. Since the game was like, yay, they don't have to use sprites. They don't have to use digitized actors anymore. But dear God, the sprites look horrible.
Yay, we don't have to use digitized actors. Wait, can anyone here draw? Freaking MS Paint Fighter over here. What? Man,
Well,
I have played so many superior Chinese bootlegs.
Man, well then again, MK4 was a terrible game all around. It was the game that pretty much killed Midway.
Yeah. Ooh, these environments. Yeah, this game is. Oh, that jump. This game was legendary for being terrible. It's widely regarded as one of the worst fighters ever made, and yeah, this is making the Commodore 64 cry. Somewhere out there, there's a Commodore 64 looking at this and going,
"Look at that!
Bitch,
look at
please.
that! The computer ain't even doing shit."
There's a point, yeah. Here, waddle over here. Waddle with me. Come waddle with me. Come waddle with me.
It's a stark contrast. The stark contrast from the Game Boy Advance Ultimate MK3, where the CPU would just bash on you, and you couldn't even do it. You couldn't even do shit.
This is a game that happened once upon a time. So to anyone wondering why I was saying Pit Fighter wouldn't be the worst game we'd be playing, I'd rather be playing Game Boy Pit Fighter than this. No, I need to be more fair. The controls are responsive. I will give it that. Fuck me, that's all I can give it. The controls are responsive. Everything else is so hideous and choppy. Like, look at the way that projectile came out. However the crap you do that projectile, I don't know.
Yeah, this like, the animation looks horrible. Like, this is like Atari 2600.
Kind of. I mean, technically the 2600 couldn't do this, but it's in the same zone. Oh.
Jesus Christ. We gotta go. We gotta move on. This shit is hurting my brain.
We gotta see what this. Oh, Quan Chi, #1 Quan Chi. Why are you so early? What is this? That is an Action 52 background. Oh, there we go. That would better describe this game. As an expert on the Action 52, man, my kick wasn't even connecting. This feels like an Action 52 game. This looks like an Action 52 game. This is Action 52 as all fuck. Yes, let's get out of 1998, although that may have been 97. More research will be required. Now, we are into the Game Boy Color era. The good news is that, this is gonna be interesting because this one got translated. Good news is that this year, looks like all winners, because they decided to take some of the previous games on that were on Game Boy and colorize them.
Chinese Fighter EX.
Yep.
So it's basically the same thing as the thing we saw last night.
Yep. Only now it's in color. Although there might be some minor improvements, we will find out. Cripes, after Mortal Kombat 4, this is such a breath of fresh air. Okay, how do I... Actually, this one seemed to work a little different, because they didn't give me the select your moves screen. As an interesting side note, the Super Nintendo version of this game almost came to America under the title Galactic Defender. I know this because I keep bumping into the US box art for it whenever I search the game up. Yeah, this one didn't ask me to choose my moves. I think did it give me all my moves?
Yeah,
do I have to earn my moves? But otherwise, yeah, this is pretty close to the one on regular Game Boy, wherein it's back dashes but no forward dash. weird, but okay. And yeah, you know what? This one might feel a little bit smoother than the one on regular Game Boy. I do think it feels a smidge better. But if we're gonna be... Actually, you know what? No, I do kind of want to win a fight because this one's translated into English.
Hold on, I'm gonna get me some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. There's the move. Forgot it was a half circle, forward to back. 4-hit combo. Match feels like it takes way too long. Did he win both rounds? Was that one round? Oh, good lord, that was one round. Oh, this game, we're just not doing damage to each other. And also, it would be good to turn around, ma'am. Feels just a little bit jank, a little bit clunky. But, compared to Mortal Kombat ports, is, freaking heavenly. Since this one's translated, I want to see at least some kind of screen. Can someone take damage in this game, please? You're not attacking me enough to really win and do damage. I'm not doing damage. No one's doing damage in this game. This is the problem. These matches take forever. No one does damage. Yeah, I won a round. Yeah, no, I have to at least beat one opponent so I can see some win quotes before I can move on. Yeah, this one feels a lot more culture brain than the next one. Because they also did a Flying Dragon EX, and we will certainly play that. I gotta get some jab spam Jennifer going on. Ow. Freaking shaving a haircut is gonna get me. The fact that, because I can barely hear the music until shaving a haircut. 2 bits, and it's like, mother. He's blue for some reason. Oh, I guess he used his item. Papa DB die. There it goes again. I win! Give me some win quotes. Well, I see this was a challenging game to translate.
Don't you forget about me.
Ha! Nice. I will give you that one. Okay.
Ryu.
Yep. It is such a shame we didn't get Super Chinese World 3 in America, because that one's actually the one where Lin Lin is from, and it turns out that she and her twin sister were playable alternate characters in that game. It's like, dang it! They were kind of cool! Okay, time for Jab Spam Jennifer, because the other game that came out this year was same thing, different game. And that, of course, would be Super Deformed Hiryu no Ken EX. So where's Jennifer? So let's get our jab spam on. It's such a shame that she's not in the Super Nintendo game.
Yeah, it's like this is like, yeah, this is almost like Super Turbo levels of like reselling the same game, only minor improvements, you know?
Yep, they did 3 Hiryu no Kens on Game Boy. And they did the original, then they added some characters to make 2, and then they colorized it to make EX. Although I need to research that. Maybe there's another character in there that I didn't notice, but at the same time, I will say this is definitely one of the better Game Boy fighters. Completely broke. Like, this game is broke as heck, but, definitely, one of the better fighters on Game Boy. And I will say, this is probably the best playing game Culture Brain has ever made.
Sucks Culture Brain, kind of went under because, man, I would love to have
I already told you about that. They're not under. They're still around.
Oh.
Yeah. Just don't make games that sell in America. Yeah, I want to know if that song is anywhere in this game, because I kind of need it in my life. That was a well-animated throw from Jennifer. Well, one of the weird things is that I think this game actually has different moves from the Super Nintendo game as well. Because I tried playing as Min Min in here, which I find hilarious. The token female character for Super Chinese.
I forgot in Flying Warriors, what was Ruhai's name?
Oh, it was Rick. He was Rick.
I wonder, is there a translation of the Hiryu no Ken that actually uses the actual original script?
Well, obviously, any of the games titled Flying Dragon are, you know, unbutchered. But the thing with Flying Warriors is that it's kind of an original game. It's a combination of Hiryu no Ken. Hey, speak of the devil. It's a combination of Hiryu no Ken 2 and 3. Mostly 3, but like, yeah, 3 starts out in the city. It doesn't start you in the mountain.
Oh.
And so yeah, it's kind of like the Elite Beat Agents of Hiryu no Ken. So that makes me like totally okay with Flying Warriors. But as I was saying earlier, though, I find it funny that the token female character for the Super Chinese series is Lin Lin, and the token female character for the Flying Warriors or Hiryu no Ken series is Min Min. It's actually really funny because I was like, okay, what game did she come from? And she was in Hiryu no Ken 3, which actually did let you change characters, except all the characters were head swaps because the sprites were so small. So she looked exactly the same as Rick, except with a ponytail. It's also funny seeing her character design evolve because, yeah, initially it was Rick with a ponytail. Then in the Super Nintendo game, she's actually kind of properly dressed and, you know, fully clothed. And then later on, it's like, oh, she got more muscle and less clothes. Hey, it's the Ultimate Warrior! I was gonna stop playing, but the Ultimate Warrior showed up, and you were right. Oh, he does show up.
Omega Warrior?
No, they called him Mad Warrior, but now he's Powers? I don't know. It's him, though. He is certainly in the Super Nintendo game if you want to play him. But yeah, in the Super Nintendo game, Jennifer only shows up in taunts for her pet winged lion, which is named Daddy. So, that's the thing.
So in other words, who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? The lion's your daddy. Okay, so moving on, though. Now we get to the interesting one. Oh, man, this is the most interesting one. Chat, are you ready? Well, let's see what the chat's saying. Game Flashbacks is the very first game of the previous stream with these sprites. We're really selling that kick there.
Jennifer for Smash.
If the song could replay. Time to mash that button. Yeah, Jennifer is a mean, mean bitch. And I don't know where she's from. I'm trying to figure it out. But anyway, time for the last Takara game. And the only one that requires the Game Boy Color, as far as I know. Maybe it doesn't. But this one, this is one that makes people jealous. And I can't blame them. This time Takara gets to use one of their own properties. '98 brings us Kettou Transformers Beast Wars. The crossover fighting game of all the Beast Wars. We got Beast Wars, Japanese Beast Wars, and Beast Wars 2. So there's Leo Convoy, there's Optimus Primal, there's Cheetor. I guess that's, should be, actually no, that's Megatron, yeah. And then who's Tank Guy? Oh, yeah, no, that would be Megatron.
That probably was Megatron.
No, that does not say Megatron. I don't know him. Yeah, we got people. Got Squid Dude. He's a squid. He's a robot now. But because
Optimus Primal, man.
okay, let's go Primal. And let's fight Cheetor. Pretty sure that's Cheetor. I could be wrong because, you know, I don't know anything about the
Beast
Japanese ones. Yeah, Japanese Beast Wars, other than I like how it looks. And yes, we, like Bloody Roar, we get beast modes. How do I do beast mode? Was it? Okay, it is select for beast mode.
Robots in disguise.
What the heck is that? You go away. Go away. You bother me. No, I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm Optimus Primal. I'm busy leading the Maximals. Go away. Shoot.
Robo Harambe.
Go away. We don't need you. Oh, it's on now. I'm a robot.
It's Robo Harambe.
Yes. Oh boy. But yeah, this is Takara's final fighter, and oh wow, yeah, the jumps are really short here. And ooh, there we go. That was a punch. But yeah, this one is nice and solid. I love that we can all transform into our alt modes. That's very nice.
I am so surprised this did not come out in America because, you know, Beast Wars was pretty popular around this time.
Beast Wars was popular, but it had Leo Convoy and characters from Japanese Beast Wars. So it would have had to remove or change them or just release their toys in America or something. You know, you don't need to explain it. Just put the toys out. You already made them. Wow, that was a spark. Okay, yeah, quarter circle forward punch. That's just freaking primal cannon shit. Quarter circle back punch. Yeah, you just got perfected, probably, Cheetor. Chibi Optimus Primal with a blue head. And now Tank Guy. Whoever he is. You're not a beast. Get the fuck out of here. What? I know how to make you go away. Go. Go. Shoot. Shoot. You're not a beast. Go away. Go away. Shoot. Skedaddle. We don't need you. We don't need your kind around here. Shoot. Go away. Go away. Shoot. What the fuck? No one told me about the Optimus Primal booty dance. What? Booty dance? Woo! What is this? Oh my goodness! All of Optimus Primal's transformed moves are amazing. Go away! Go away! Shoo! Shoo! Don't make me twerk at you. Fuck you. Twerk it? I was wondering where you were. I'm shooing this guy, and then we've got the twerking gorilla over here. What the fuck? Primal. I need an explanation, and I need it now. Gorilla booty dance. Gorilla booty dance. What? What is my life now? This game is amazing. Game of the year all years.
I gotta make a clip of that, man.
Ooh, gorilla booty dance. That's just his standing strong attack slash kick. Just yeah. I don't care that you're a tank. I got the gorilla booty dance. I gotta shoo you away. I'm having a hard time hitting this piece of shit tank. We'll just do this. Uh oh. Do we have an infinite, or are you just walking into my feet? Did you do this to yourself? Wait, where's my... Okay, that didn't combo. It was... This tank is just... retarded. It don't... No. Shoo! Go away, you stupid tank. Wow. Okay, so... The AI, not the greatest. The balance, not the greatest. Primal might be too strong. And now it's time for Squid Guy.
Yeah, I had to make it into a clip.
Good. That. Okay, so. Quarter circle forward and kick is freaking, I don't know, primal charge or something. Do I have charge moves? Okay, uppercut is the friggin' slash I've got there. A lot of rushing moves with primal here. Now, let's stop goofing around with our with the stupid AI and actually try playing the game. There we go. KO. This play is fine. I don't know if it really takes the title of the other great Game Boy fighting game, but it might. I definitely need to check and see if this requires the color or not. But yeah. It's all right. What matters is that it's an okay Transformers game, and that's worth a lot to people, because so many Transformers games were bad. So many bad Transformers games. Although I will still stick up for friggin' Revenge of the Fallen in multiplayer. I wish it had local. Oh, we had Revenge of the Fallen on Xbox was so good. When you played multiplayer. Battle 4, who we got? Oh, I was gonna stop, but oh wait, no, this is, never mind. Hey, it's Stonehenge.
Optimus Primal.
This guy. Yeah, I think the AI might not be the best. I might have picked some kind of easy mode or something, because... Okay, that guy got pursuit attacks. Okay, this guy is doing some things. Also, that was a good throw. That was a good throw from Primal. Beast mode! We beasterized! Ooh, there we go! What was that? Was that quarter circle? Oh. It's a primal rage now. Ha! In more
Primal
ways
14.
than one! Ow. There we go. We got someone putting up a fight. Whoever the heck this guy is. You know what? I could probably call him Tricerator, and I'd probably be right. We'll call him Tricerator. Get you, ya Tricerator!
Now the AI is starting to get, like, no fucking around.
Yeah, it's had enough of my twerking. Wow, that's just a long-ass move. You a quarter circle forward punch once, and then that happens. Oh, that looks like a... maybe I was just blocking. Nope, that was a counter. That was a counter. Although, yeah, the fact that we have these, the two different modes with different move lists definitely makes this game interesting. The sprites are, of course, really good. Looks nice on the Game Boy Color. We got combos, we got speed, we got a move list. Weirdly heavy jumps, but that makes sense. And now I'm suddenly jumping super high. Okay, so it takes a little more work to get a high jump out of these guys. But yeah, this is of course yet another Takara pretty darn all right game.
This is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Oh, don't, ooh, buddy. Ow. There it is. Confusing my inputs there for a minute. Boom! Boom! Go away! Go away! Bring! Oh! Countered. Yeah, now the real game begins, and thank goodness it does. There we go. So who do I fight after this? I'd assume Megatron. Victory for Primal. I don't even know who the heck that guy is. But he sure as heck ain't no... Yeah, no, he's just a drill. He's just a motherfucking drill bot. Oh, he's gonna have to face my primal rage. Yeah, you weren't built to deal with a robot monkey. Technically an ape, but I don't care. Who is this guy? He's Japanese as fuck, that's for darn sure. I'm digging his look, but who is he?
Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, American Beast Wars, they never faced off against anything that was like robotic.
Yep.
You know?
Indeed. Uh-oh. Check the audio. Hold on, guys. What's wrong with the audio? Everyone tell me. They're always in person. Speaking of mobile fighting games, have you two tried Pocket Rumble?
Not yet.
I have not tried Pocket Rumble yet. I do know about it. And yeah, let me know what's wrong with the audio so I can fix it. Although we might be switching games soon. Yeah, who is this guy?
I don't know.
Yeah. What a mystery. Actually, I think that's Galvatron. Cause I can read just enough Japanese to know that it ends with a Ron and that there's a Lu as the second symbol. So something Lu, something Ron.
So it's probably Galvatron. It is probably Galvatron.
Yeah, it's probably Galvatron, which I don't know when Galvatron was a drill. I guess that must be Japanese Beast Wars. Didn't even know there was a Galvatron in Japanese Beast Wars, but that's fine. We got great Optimus Prime with the flying peach. I'm glad we've made it. I'm glad we've made it this far, or Primal rather. Yes.
Muscle Spirit.
Muscle Spirit. Oof. Again with the long dashes. Okay, so we got a good look at that game. That was very nice. So it was all over the place. Okay, so that was just a weird bug. We dropped 193 frames. So we are moving on to 2000. And Dan, it is time for you to chew on delicious words.
Yep, I know what game is coming up next, right?
Yep, Street Fighter Alpha, which is literally the inverse of the Street Fighter 2 port. Because Street Fighter 2, of course, looks great in the screenshot, very nice sprites, great music, animates like garbage, plays like crap. This game, converted by Crawfish Interactive, sprite...
Crawfish also did the Alpha 3 port on Game Boy Advance.
Yep, and the Puzzle Fighter on Game Boy Advance. But, yeah, so this one doesn't sound that good. Sprites look, very small, but they animate, as you can see, quite beautifully. No, I'm gonna use Adon. They animate quite beautifully, which makes them, much better, and this game plays like a dream. So, Adon versus Rose, let's go.
What character is missing? It looks like,
Hard to say because it's, friggin' Alpha 1.
Guy's missing.
Maybe. I know that Akuma is in the game as a secret character, so it is kind of funny that they would, cut Guy, but not Akuma.
Dan, I think, is in it, too.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know what the Dan code for this game is, but I should look it up. Maybe it's easier to do in this game. But yeah, no, this game actually, it plays pretty darn good. The only thing that really hurts this game is the fact that it is a port of Alpha, and thus it will always be like the inferior version of Alpha. Why would you play this when you could play the real thing? But it plays
also the problem
really
with
nice.
Alpha 1 and Alpha 2 was like super levels were based upon how many buttons you pressed. So how do you do level 2s, level 3s,
That is a question. Man, I love the fireball dissipation effect in this game, though. Definitely missing some of my visual effects, but yeah, no, this game, it plays all right. Looks fine in motion because I'm legitimately impressed at the amount of detail they managed to get into these incredibly small sprites. But yeah, this one was very much a required Game Boy Color. And I'm fighting Ken. That was a terrible looking portrait for his life bar up there. Oh wow, but we got the person dancing in the background here though. Scale might be a little off, but still, he's there. This game plays good.
And how weird is it that this game moves more fluidly than Alpha 2 on the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Although a lot of that probably has to do also with the size of the sprites, because of course, when the sprites get smaller, more animation can look more fluid on smaller sprites. So it's hard to explain, but when you think about it, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because, the pixels can only move so far and stuff, and man, I don't know the words for it. There we go. That's what I need. But yeah, no, you're right though. You're right. Oh, good. This one actually has a quit option. I need to hit up Game FAQs and see what the Dan code is. Meat Fighter Alpha on Game Boy Color. Sheets. Let's see. Yep. All codes are entered on character select screen starting from the random box. Alright, let's try it. That's left, down, left, and then press A and B simultaneously. Left, down, left, A, B. Start from the round box. Left, down, left. There's our Dan!
Next, try Akuma after.
Fuck Akuma. But yeah, Akuma, Dan, and M. Bison are all there. Okay, there we go. There's that kick. There's that sweet Dan kick. Gadoken!
Portable Dan.
Portable Dan. And now I can appreciate the sheer smoothness of that Gadoken. Again, the fireball dissipation effect there when it hits or doesn't hit. Just whoosh. So smooth. So smooth.
The sad thing about this is that Alpha 1 Dan was probably the best incarnation of Dan.
Yeah, no, that Dan Kukyaku's pretty swell. I was going to say, it's a shame he's not in his pink gi, and that's like, wait, the fact that they had to use orange just makes him even more Ryo-tacular. Although, I am going to say with these stages, I need to check the scale, but I think the scale is off versus the sprites, so it's like everyone got hit with a shrink ray. I keep accidentally doing supers.
So are we so like after we're done with the Game Boy We should do Game Boy Advance later, but not now.
Oh, screw the Game Boy Advance. Because the point of this was 8-bit fighters. So I'd be more interested in doing everything on, like, Game Gear and going... no, you know what? I don't want to go through NES bootlegs. I'd be more interested in, like, the Game Gear or... I've already played all the fighters on NES. Yo, it's Urban Champion, Joy Mech Fight,
Tournament Fighters.
Tournament Fighters, yeah. Oh, this stage looks really nice on Game Boy. I like this.
Dude, I can hardly even see Sawdust's face.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of one. He just has that one eye. That's it. Gotta do what you gotta do. And then that throw's really
I never
good.
bought. It's weird. I never bought this game. It's like the problem was I didn't get a Game Boy Advance until like really late into its cycle, like around like 2001. By that point, everybody had Game Boy Advances.
Yep. Again with my accidental supers, my inputs are so clean, and by that I mean they're really not. But okay, yeah, no. Street Fighter Alpha on Game Boy. It's a good time. You know, the only thing is it's kind of Street Fighter Alpha on Game Boy Color. It's kind of a port of a thing that, you know, is you could just play the originals. Let's see, what's chat saying? Speaking of mobile fighting, okay, what was...
How about Neo Geo Pocket Color? Yeah, we could do those, including SNK Capcom, SNK versus Capcom.
I actually did download almost all the Neo Geo Pocket Color games, but funny thing, the Neo Geo Pocket Color advertises itself as 16-bit, so it is out of the running. Also, I would just consider the Neo Geo Pocket Color cheating, because it is a system built entirely around giving you the best portable fighting experience. Obviously, everything on it is in a class of its own. And now I know why the audio is everywhere. I'm using an actual, like, proper microphone, so that's when I'm talking when, like, looking away from it, because, like, right now I probably don't sound as good. But okay, let's see.
What's the next on the list?
Next on the list is from the same developer. This is one I need to really sit down with. It's X-Men Mutant Academy for Game Boy Color, which is also from Crawfish. And this is where I get really intrigued, because everything I've seen did not look promising. And, okay, number one, they're using the older designs instead of the ones that are usually in Mutant Academy. This doesn't even say Mutant Academy, it just says X-Men. That was just the label. I mean, this looks a little more Mutant Academy-ish. But, okay. Story mode. There's Cyclops, Gambit, Storm, Wolverine, Sabretooth, Pyro, Toad, Mystique, and Magneto. I think I will go with Mystique. So yeah, this is where I'm interested in this, because, okay, Crawfish showed they could do a great port of Street Fighter Alpha. Oh good, Mystique versus Mystique. But here they get to kind of make their own original fighter. Neat scaling effect there. Animation is nice. Jumps are a little on the moon.
Yeah, the thing was, you and Horseplay played the actual PlayStation version of this.
Yeah, except again, the PlayStation version is a completely different game. This is very much Crawfish gets to make their own, because the PlayStation one used like newer character designs for the time, and yo, what I can already tell you this is okay. Number one, I kind of love the fact that P2 Mystique kind of looks like She-Hulk completely on accident. But number two, yeah, no, I can already tell you this is weirdly not good, considering it's from the same people who just did that Street Fighter Alpha port. The animation is smooth, but it's awkward, because, like, there's that recoil on that. Everything's just like, the way they fall down, you know, you hit the ground and then the leg, all the animation is, like, fluid yet stiff. The jumps are very moon jump.
Yeah, my guess is probably because, you know, Street Fighter Alpha, all they basically did was repurpose already created sprites. This is they had to use their own originals, and they couldn't, you know, they couldn't just.
But that doesn't actually explain it. Yes, they got to trace over shrunken down sprites for Street Fighter Alpha, but that doesn't explain why the gameplay in this is so wonky. I can't even find my inputs. Oh man, things are just gonna get worse. So let's see. X-Men Mutant Academy. Because I want to know what the heck my moves are. And apparently there was going to be an N64 X-Men Mutant Academy? That would have been interesting. Okay. The X-Men Mystique. Okay, hidden characters are Phoenix and Apocalypse, but, this is not a complete move list at all, because Mystique is pulling out a gun, and that's not on this move. Oh no, that's the only move list. Oh no.
Oh
so,
no.
Head rush, down, down, forward, forward, A. So, supposedly, that's A. Are we sure that's Mystique's move? Because it's not coming out. I tell you that right now. I think this FAQ is a lie, made by liars. But I will say this game is not the best, and there's a thing I need to try in it.
Let's.
I guess it worked. No, wait, no. I gotta try something, because I remembered a long while back someone was telling me this game was terrible because you could beat the game by just picking Cyclops, holding down, and spamming punch. I mean, mind you, there's been a lot of crouching jab spam today. This is my stream, but we're gonna see how that works. I think it's working with Mystique. Yeah, the way the blocking works, where it's just the moves just go through her. It's just, oh no, this is not looking promising for you, game. This is looking the least promising ever. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
Now, mind you, we were just playing freaking Kettou Beast Wars. Should have picked Toad. Toad was so powerful in the other game. But we were just playing Kettou Beast Wars where we twerked people to death. But still, I need to see how far this gets me. Let's just keep on jabbing that spam. Yes, that's the right direction the words go in. I'm good at talking today. I need to bring up the chat and talk to them. Where's
How are you, chat?
How are we, chat? Okay, nothing, no new developments there. Toad tried to kick me. Didn't work out too well for him, did it? Yeah, no, there goes Toad.
Yeah, this is horrible if you can do this and just beat the game like this.
Supposedly you can. I need to double check that, but yeah, but I can already say this isn't a good game. But I can tell you right now, it's probably better than the next game, because the next game is the last game, and
the last game of 2000 or the last game period.
Last game period 2001. And then Shantae was 2002. That was also when the Game Boy Advance came out. Didn't need to make any more Game Boy Color games.
Yeah, Game Boy Color pretty much was abandoned by 2002.
Yup. And the only reason Shantae came out in 2002 was because Capcom sat on it for a year, like they did with every game they released. I'm not sure if you remember this, but back on the Dreamcast, me and my friends were sitting there waiting for Alpha 3 on Dreamcast. Oh, jeez, I'm gonna get it perfect, aren't I? Me and my friends were waiting for Alpha 3 on the Dreamcast. I did. And it was out in Japan, and obviously it had been out on what's that system called? The PlayStation for a couple years now. Translation's done, and we're just sitting there going, so where's Alpha 3? And it took Capcom like more than a year to release that. Like Cripes, how long it took them to get Power Stone 2 to America, or Project Justice, or shoot, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Capcom sat on like every game they had for like a year back then. And that was what they did with Shantae. Shantae was completed in 2000, but it took them a year to find a publisher, and then that publisher was Capcom, and it took them a year to release it, and then it came out for $25, which is $5 lower than full price.
Well, now Shantae is considered indie, so it's like they can go to whoever they want to go, you know?
Yeah, well, it's more that now they can self-publish, would be the more accurate way, because cripes. I mean, I remember the struggle of trying to get Shantae Advance released. Also, I just realized in this game, everyone is Cyclops. Everyone's eyes are just a line. Because, Pyro looks like he has a Cyclops visor. Mystique looks like she has a Cyclops visor. Everyone is, yeah. Everyone is Cyclops in this game. That takes care of Pyro. This is your last chance game. Now, let's let the fight at least boot up. Oh, it's Magneto. Is Magneto going to put up a fight?
Mag-fucking-Neato.
He is the master of Magnet.
Where your curly mustache at?
Prepare to die, X-Chickens. Oh, no.
Scoops.
Oh, he's trying to fight back. He's trying to fight back. He's trying to fight back. But I'm just pounding these nuts. Pounding the nuts. Yeah, nope, done. It's time for the last game. It's time for 2001. It's time to Shrek everything.
Shrek.
With this game, it's all ogre.
It's all ogre now.
It's all ogre. Apparently it's made by, what does it say? Made by Prolific? Yes, I want this in American, please. Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown. And ooh, buddy, these graphics. This was why Shantae blew my mind so much, because a lot of Western developers did not know how to make Game Boy Color sprites. Okay, select my champion. We got Shrek. We got Big Bad Wolf. Pinocchio. Monsieur Hood. Princess Fiona. Thelonious. So we don't have the Gingerbread Man yet? I guess we'll play Princess Fiona.
This was the last... I think this was actually one of the last Game Boy games.
Well, Game Boy Color. And like I said, Shantae was 2000. Actually, no. There were still a few more after this. Oh, no. So, what the what is this movement? Okay, this entire time I've been trying to press back to move back, and she just keeps shoving her ass out. And then there's like this delay in her moving back, and what? I don't understand movement. Like, why is she running so fast and so choppily? I ran off and oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I'm holding back and the movement is not good. We got jabs. Oh yeah, fuck doing a jumping jab. Just use the same jab, just in the air. And shake it like you just don't care. Yeah. Let's go, Fiona. Let's go, Fiona. Let's go. Oh, look at the wolf run. Everything is choppy and horrible and tiny and awful. What was the boob shake? No. I don't care about the password. We're at the village. We're fighting Pinocchio.
Told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Sorry.
I was allowing that one. For once, it actually came through clear. Okay, what the heck? It's showing these big explosions as though I'm connecting with Pinocchio, but he's not taking any damage. This game has all of the problems The animation is choppy and bad. Actually, what the fuck was that?
What?
What?
She just spun around and then just.
What? I was trying to do quarter circles. I don't know if that's how this game works. I don't know if this game works. I don't think it. Ooh, yeah, no. There's no air moves. I won. Okay. This Victor loser screen is so full of dithered garbage. Like, I don't know about you, but visual. You can barely read the name Princess Fiona here. And there's something about these kinds of visuals where it's...
It looks like Princess Siong.
Yeah, and there's something about this kind of visual where it's, like, colored and heavily dithered, and just everything's bad and muddy. This makes me, like, actually kind of physically ill seeing visuals like that. So, okay, we're in the dungeon, and we're fighting... Oh, it's the gingerbread man! And, oh no, we have a poorly animated background table. Oh.
Oh my god, the gingerbread man looks horrible in this game.
Everything looks horrible in this game. Cripes, and yeah, it has the tiny sprite problem of Shaq Fu with extra oversized characters and... Ooh. But they didn't even bother to animate air moves. What? Wait. Do I... Oh, no. There's no crouching moves. I can't crouch. I can't crouch. I can't crouch. What even... Do I have specials? What? Oh. Yeah, no, just start the... Oh. Oh, Unova Inferno. There's actually a couple of Shrek fighting games, and the one that's on GameCube, That's right, Dan. They don't stop coming. But no, the Shrek fighting game on GameCube, which plays more like Power Stone, is actually played competitively. I think I heard Little Red Riding Hood and Gingerbread Man were the best characters.
What?
Yeah.
A competitively played Shrek game. Are you serious?
I am serious. People like it. It's a good Power Stone clone, apparently. I need to pick up a copy. But okay, Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown, move list. I'm looking up a move list. I demand an explanation. So we got punch and kick. There are power-ups somewhere in this game. Okay. Down, back, B, down, forward, A, forward, back, A. So, forward, back, A is supposed to be frying pan. Oh, there... Wait, what? Alright, no, I can sing with down, forward, there, oh, no. Okay, so we've got, like, punch, kick, and 3 specials, and 1 round, and... Fuck this game. We're done! We did it, everybody! We did it! We played them all! We played all of the Game Boy fighting games except Mortal Kombat 3, because that one just didn't work. So let's see, where were we? Where's Super Nintendo? There's Super Nintendo. DanFan, you get that game in there?
Yeah, we'll play a few rounds, and then we'll play a few rounds. Okay. Let's just fire it up.
Let's fire it up! So one of the best games we played on Game Boy was SD Hiryu no Ken Gaiden, which is sort of a Game Boy port of this game. Let me set up a server. Alright, server's up. And I don't think this is quite as good as the Game Boy version, but as you can see, it looks gorgeous. I think this is a beautiful freaking game. I think it plays pretty well. It's got a really cool sidestep mechanic. I'll just let it introduce all these characters while we wait for Dan to connect. A nice intro. Like this... Admittedly, this was a very late Super Nintendo fighting game, but as you can see, it's beautiful. Well, 94, not that terribly late.
I actually had this game before. I was like, resolution's still bad. Let me go screw with that.
Okay. With the chat. Wait, what? Yeah, wait, what? Indeed. Jeez, what can I tell you about that Shrek fighting game that people... Like, you need to look up some tournament footage, but it's out there. And admittedly, it's not, like, played super-duper competitively. Like, you're not going to see Shrek on the main stage at EVO. But there are people who have sat down with it, and actually, I think I heard the Tom and Jerry fighting game was also pretty good, which is, I think that's called Fists of Furry. And that one, it basically plays the same as Shrek. It might actually be running on the same engine.
Okay. All right.
And there's Jab Spam Jennifer and Daddy. And there's that guy's gonna be a beast. Freaking,
all right, I'm ready.
Roseman. Yep, well, server's up, join in.
I joined in.
Did
I join in?
I don't think you did.
I pressed server. You sure you did server? I did.
Do it again.
Am I connected now?
No, I don't see you here. I mean, you used the version I gave you, right?
Yeah. Oh, Hokuto no Ken 6, sorry.
Yeah, no, SD Hokuto no Ken.
Oh, Hokuto no...
oh, wait, no, not even Hokuto. That's the problem. Hiryu no Ken. SD Hiryu no Ken. Not Hokuto no Ken. I know I was having the same problem. Fist of the Flying Dragon, not Fist of the North Star. There's a lot of fists out there, I know.
Oh, okay, here we go. There we go.
There we go. Let's make it happen.
I picked the wrong game, that's why.
Yeah, that'll do the trick. Okay, versus mode. So yeah, here we are. We'll take a look at Daddy and Jab Spam Jennifer. Oh, are you having trouble moving your cursor?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see. Am I even?
Hold on,
is this
no,
controller
I can fix
even?
this. Switch to 5. No, not switch. Swap. Swap to 5. Okay, now try moving.
Can't move.
Can't move. Try moving again. Still, well, I hear you trying to do things. I'm gonna try some more things. Swap to 5.
Hold on,
okay,
let me
try moving again.
Maybe it could be my controller. Hold on.
Yeah, check your controller.
Yep, it's not a DanFan stream if there isn't any problems.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep, controller hasn't been I forgot it's okay. It's
BA and YX.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Sorry.
All good. All good. But yeah, this
Now the controllers are working.
Excellent. Come on down. All right, now try moving that. There we go. Excellent.
There's Ultimate Warrior.
There's your Ultimate Warrior. And there's, friggin' Dudley Eagle. And there's that guy. Uraka. Turns out he was throwing stone wheels, not pineapples.
Ooh.
Not gonna try, Eagle Dudley?
I'll play
Oh, or main character. That's always a good call.
Ruhut.
Alright. Uraka it is. We'll go to... Min Min Stage, Hong Kong Town. And there's Jab Spam Jennifer, but she is not here today. It is all daddy all the time, although she shows up for my taunt at least. But okay, so you've got 2 punches and 2 kicks. And then if you press R, you step into the background for a second to sidestep. And if you press forward and R when you're near someone, walk up to me and press forward and R. Yeah, you do that. Well, I guess I don't slide around you.
So basically, this game was like, yeah, a lot of that stuff was like
SNK stuff. Yeah, the sidestep thing I remember from Sam's show, and then stepping into the background, it's a bit like Real Bout. So these people played some Neo Geo games. Absolutely.
I can't do a fireball.
There you go. Yeah, as we can see, not pineapples. An honest mistake. Is that just... Okay, no, that's just my regular crouching attack. But yeah, this game has a combo counter. Very nice sprites, and it kind of feels like a horrible case of slowdown, because that is not your connection, Dan. This game... But yeah, this is... At the same time, very intrigued by it, especially with the way that sidestep looks and feels.
The slowdown could be because,
No, it's part of the game. I guarantee it. Because I was playing this solo. Yeah, slow down. This game might be a little on the taxing side. Yo, what? This stage probably isn't helping. I'm looking at that background, and I'm like, you know what? That shimmery effect. That might be a little taxing for the Super Nintendo. Let's do a different stage this time.
Let's do Ruhai's stage. Let's see if we hear the Flying Warriors theme.
Alas, you do not. I can already tell you that. But Ryuhi's stage. Yeah, I wish.
I wonder if he does the Hiryu no Ken. The flying dragon.
Mm-hmm. Does that move have 2 different inputs? Weird. Eh? Okay, now I'm just confused. I'm confused about everything now. Wait.
How did I do that? How did I do the flying kick?
Beats the crap out of me. I don't even know how I did my fireball. I swear it was a charge move yesterday, but I was doing it with quarter circles today. Oh, I'm tired. This game actually has different winded animations.
It's like looking at this. I'm wishing like the original Hiryu no Ken game actually was played like this. You know, the one that wasn't SD.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because this plays all right. You know, that is a bit of a shame that they never made a one of the crazy side-scrolling RPG hybrid things with normal fighting combat. Like, all of those had the weird combat. There we go.
Damn.
Match for Min Min. This game looks so good visually, though. I love the graphics. Well, I'll play Ninja Dude. Yes.
I'll play an Ultimate Warrior then.
All right, bring on the Ultimate Warrior. Let's see. Ooh, you know what? We'll just go to the Ultimate Warrior stage. Where is it? There it is. CWF ring.
Power.
Ooh, what the? There it is. Got that. There's that little bit of culture brain jank on that on some of this. Like I'm seeing the sprites break in half occasionally for a frame, and ooh, that slide forward was not the greatest. But again, I do like this as well. I would definitely say this plays better than the Super Chinese Fighter on SNES. I tried. Wait, what the? Oh, that's just part of his stepping backwards animation is that he teleports backwards because he's a ninja.
Power. Power.
One round for Rima! But yeah, one of the weird things is I cannot figure out where the heck Jennifer came from. Because I was trying to research that last time, like what Hiryu no Ken game introduced her, and near as I can tell, she's from this game. This is her introduction. It's like, but there's not really a story mode or an explanation, just all of the sudden here's a... Okay, that was a kind of great win pose. He got really fucking into it. Let's see. Who else?
Hey, there's Roseman.
There is Roseman.
Let's fight like gentlemen.
Let's fight like gentlemen. I'll tell you right now, he seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. I mean, obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but yeah, he's a boxer character. And he's got some sick moves. Yeah, like that. I think that's just, yeah, that's like just quarter circle forward punch, isn't it? Like that whole freaking string.
I was charging.
Oh, charge move. Yeah, Roseman is gonna be beast. Half circle?
Keep it classy.
Weirdly, I can't remember any of Eagle's quotes. No, he had some. I just don't remember what they were. Ooh, do I have an air fireball?
The show must go on.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, this move is like, that's like a super move that you can do like.
As a normal, yeah. Regular special. It's just all okay. He has that in the Game Boy game, and I'm like, oh man, it's a good thing I'm Jennifer and I can jab spam you. I miss my jab spam Jennifer. She was so good. You got a super tech somehow.
Damn.
Yup. But
His rose just fell on him.
yup. Screw it, I kind of want to know what Mexico Man is like. Let's go to his stage, see where is that? Mexico Pyramid.
Daddy's stage.
So yeah, I should look at what Daddy's stage is. I don't know. Oh man, we got that head! I have one of those! I forget what it's called! Oh boy. I am not finding moves with you, Soryu. Ooh, yeah, no, this is not a fight going in my favor. But man, I love how the sprites look.
It's
Yes,
Weiler.
It's Weiler. It is indeed. Before he went on steroids and became the villain of Art of Fighting 3.
Oh, but this kind of looks like Chris Redfield.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, he's an army dude.
You know what? I'm gonna call it a night right now because I gotta go to work tomorrow. So, I'll see you later, dude.
See you later.
And take it easy, Chad.
Alright, well, guess it's just me and you, chat. I'm gonna take a quick little peek at some more of this game, and then we will call it. Oh good, we do have plot. I just can't read it. Yeah, I do have a soft spot for Min Min's design. Just because it's so blatant. Like, she went from a relatively normal-looking character to just this. I like Jab Spam Jennifer more, though. But yeah, Min Min is something else. And man, there's that Culture Brain jank on the way her sprite was connecting to power as he was throwing her. Because Culture Brain, like, I'm just gonna be honest, the Game Boy games played better. I want to know. Real quick, like. Freaking Shrek, dude. SD, Hiryu no Ken. FAQs. We got a translation guide. Does this tell me any of the, No, it has text. It has text and that's it. No move list. They don't have a move list for this game. Good. It's the Hiryu no Ken move list. It's the Game Boy Color game. Oh, we'll bring that up anyway, but I do believe our moves are different. There we go, Min. There we go, special arts. Charge back, forward Y. Backwards quarter circle. Up, forward, down, forward, down, back. So, is that a 720 motion in midair? Half circle from down to up and A. Oof. Okay. What is, A? Okay. I guess that's what that was. Yeah, those are not functional inputs. Just, you know what, for contrast's sake. It's real quick, like. Just for the sake of contrast, let's go back to the Game Boy one. With Min. You'll notice this game, it's smoother, it's faster. It's more responsive. It's honestly the better game. Look, just from the way I'm playing it, you can tell this is the superior SD Hiryu no Ken. Which is why this one has 3 releases, while the other one only has 1. Like, she doesn't even have that move I was doing there. That's my quarter circle forward and kick. That I just got stopped by that guy. Yeah, that move. It's not even in the other game. There we go. Okay, the charge on that's a little long. This one plays so much better. There's Earthquaker. It's so much better. And that Super Nintendo game isn't bad. I do hope that I can... Oh, wow, there went my life bar. I do hope that I can play it against more people later, maybe explore it a little bit more, but, Yeah, it's a little sluggish, little stiff. This is nice and crispy. This is one of the better Game Boy fighters. And that's the thing that I now have to figure out is, what are the best Game Boy fighters? I'm definitely going to say Power Quest is the best. Street Fighter Alpha's kind of up there, but after going through all of them, I don't know. This and World Heroes 2 Jet might wind up stealing second place from Street Fighter Alpha. They just might. I mean, mind you, this game is broke as all heck. But it's, like, broke in a really fun way, and that's where I will use the Game Boy excuse. Like, on one hand, it is a detriment. But on the other hand, what are the chances of you actually playing this against another human being? Let's just have fun with how broken it is. Because everyone in this game is completely busted. So it's okay. I'm just jamming out six hit strings real fast. This is like the best game Culture Brain has ever made. I don't feel the Culture Brain jank. Because there's this particular stiffness, not caring about slowdown, parts where the animation just feels jank, that is just so definitively Culture Brain, and I don't feel it at all here. Like, I even felt it in the Super Chinese Fighter on Game Boy. But here, no, I'm not feeling this. This actually feels really right. There was a fighter on the Atari Lynx. I do know. I might do a Game Gear Fighter stream because I'm Game Gear Master System because I really want to know how Master System Mortal Kombat 2 turned out. I mean, we already have like a clear and obvious winner with Fatal Fury Special on Game Gear, but I'm a little interested in what else we got. But yeah, I'm thinking, oh good, he's here. Actually, does he look a little bit less, No. No. No, the Game Boy Color didn't help. Good night, everybody. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me on this, quest. Let me double check, make sure, like, people didn't suddenly show up or something. Okay, no. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me on this quest through all the different Game Boy fighting games. It's been a blast. Been very educational. Hopefully it's been educational for you too. I know there were times where I slipped up and and was just mashing buttons and not focusing enough on trying to really get into the fighters. And before, if I do the episode for all the Game Boy fighters, because I'd like to make an episode out of this, actually write proper mini reviews for each one of these games. I promise I will be going back to them both to record footage and to get a better feel for them. Bust out some actual move lists and look a little deeper into them. I promise I'll give them a closer look. But in a lot of cases with Game Boy fighters, the difference between a good one and a bad one is instantaneous. Because, it's not about deeper combo mechanics and systems and things like that. It's about, does it even freaking function? You saw what Street Fighter 2 on Game Boy looked and played like in action. You saw how choppy and janky it was. Like, that's why I'm giving the SD Hiryu no Ken games on Game Boy such a pass. They're completely busted, but they're fast and responsive and combo-y, and you have moves and a sizable roster, and everything feels pretty right. It doesn't matter that it's completely busted, because it feels good. The only point where it's like, okay, well, this one's a bit busted is when it gets into that top tier and it's fighting against, you know, Power Quest and Street Fighter Alpha and World Heroes 2 Jet. And I guess Kettou Beast Wars Beast Senshi Saikyo Kateisen. That's one that I really need to look into, because a lot of folks have accepted that as being like one of the best, and I'm like, after what I played of World Heroes 2 Jet, not so sure anymore. So this is actually going to be a fun list to figure out what the number 2, 3, 4, and 5 are. You know, I'm going to try to do a top 10 and a Hall of Shame, which is where Shrek is going. Like, that's a real good question. Okay, they're all bad, but which is the worst? Like, and the bad ones, it's like they have to be sub Pit Fighter. Pit Fighter didn't feel too terribly terrible. It was just indecipherably garbled and shallow, but it was alright-ish. More so than any Mortal Kombat that wasn't 2. So that's, and yes, I promise I will get 3 running before I do that as well. So again, you know what? Hold on. You're right. We can't leave this unfinished, can we? I promised you all the Game Boy fighting games, and there's this one I'm copping out on. RetroArch, where you at? Let's do this. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. Let's do it wrong. Let's do it dirty. Gonna try to play some Mortal Kombat 3. Let's do this. Why is... There we go. Ooh, actually. We might have to come back to that. Where is it? Load content. Oh, excuse me. ROMs, GB. Well, that worked. Load content. There we go. Let's see if we can get this at least working a little bit. Sector. Novice. Sector versus Kano, as usual. Will it load? It loaded! Here we go! Find out how this goes. Okay, so first of all, the... Wait, hey. Oh, no. Once again, the delay between my button press and the actual button response was so long, I didn't think my buttons were working. So we've got that going on. The sprites are clearly drawn over enough that they completely lose their whole, their whole feel of being, what are they called? Of being, digitized actors. Like, the question is entirely, yo, how does this compare? Okay, the question is, how do I get my moves to come out? It's down, forward, A, right? Once again, start is block. Like, even though this is made by a different company than Mortal Kombat 1, it feels about the same as Mortal Kombat 1, maybe a little better. Definitely not as good as Game Boy Mortal Kombat 2. Definitely not what I would call good. How did... But he just threw me, and then I... Huh? Let's see how Sonya looks like this. I can almost tell she's a real actress. Kinda. Sorta. But more importantly, nothing works. Oh, there's such a huge delay on that. Such a huge delay. Oh, good, that's just one frame. It's still a huge delay. This is just not... It'd be nice... Can I get a move out? A move. Any move. Any move. Would you... Oh. I know his missile is like down forward or down back and punch. I swear it was. It certainly doesn't... Nothing about this works. This is rough. There. Mission accomplished. Good night, everybody. It wasn't good. Ooh. You know what? No, that gave me a better appreciation for Mortal Kombat 4 on Game Boy Color. At least the controls worked in that game. Good night.